हेलो दोस्तों, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। जैसे कि आप लोग जानते हैं कि हम लोग जा रहे हैं कैनन इमेज स्क्वायर। आज उन लोग ने सक्सेसफुली 1 ईयर कंप्लीट किया हुआ है। सो उसी सेलिब्रेशन का हम लोग भी पार्ट बनने जा रहे हैं। सो स्टे ट्यून्ड। एक्टिवा पे है हमारे साथ में हमारे सुंदर भाई, जिनका चैनल है जिंदगी सुंदर है। प्लीज़ उन्हें भी सब्सक्राइब करिए। उन्हीं के हेल्प से और उन्हीं के रेफरेंस से हमें ये इवेंट में शामिल होने का मौका मिला है। सो फाइनली हम लोग पहुंच गए अपने डेस्टिनेशन पे। यहाँ से एंटर करके मैं आप लोग को क्विकली जितना हो सकेगा उतना स्टोर का रिव्यू दूंगा। वहाँ पे कौन कौन से प्रोडक्ट्स रखे वो सब आपको दिखाऊंगा। सो बने रहिए इस वीडियो में लास्ट तक। सो जैसे कि आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पे कुछ कैमरास रखे हुए हैं डिस्प्ले के लिए। और सबसे अच्छी बात मुझे इस स्टोर की ये लगी कि मतलब यहाँ पे इन लोगों ने अलग अलग जोन्स बना के रखे लिटरली गाइस। ये जोन्स की ये स्पेशलिटी है कि जो वेडिंग फोटोग्राफी करना चाहते हैं उनके लिए स्पेसिफिक कैमरास और लेंसेज कौन से होंगे वो अलग रखे हुए हैं। जो व्लॉगर्स के लिए लगते हैं वो अलग रखे हुए हैं। और जो वाइल्ड लाइफ फोटोग्राफी करना चाहते हैं उनके लिए भी अलग स्पेसिफिक कैमरास और उनके स्पेशल लेंसेज और उनकी सारी एक्सेसरीज सब अलग अलग जोन में डिवाइड करके रखी गई है कि मतलब कोई भी कस्टमर अगर यहाँ पर आए तो वो कंफ्यूज ना हो कि मुझे इसके लिए क्या लेना है, उसके लिए क्या लेना है। और वहाँ पे जो स्टाफ है वो तो बहुत ही हेल्पफुल है, जो कि पूरे टाइम आपको हेल्प करने के लिए रेडी बैठा है। सो अभी आप ये जो देख रहे हो ये लेंसेज और ये कैमरास, ये वेडिंग फोटोग्राफी एंड पोर्ट्रेट के लिए बेस्ट है, जो कि यहाँ के स्टोर ने डिस्प्ले पे रखा हुआ है। यहाँ पे आपको कैमरा अलॉन्ग विथ लेंसेज और उनके प्राइस टैग्स और कैमरा के फीचर्स सब कुछ यहाँ पर दिए गए हैं। सो आप वीडियो में देख के सबकी जानकारी ले सकते हैं। अब ये जो जोन देख रहे हैं आप, ये वीडियोग्राफी के लिए यहाँ पे 2 वीडियो कैमरास रखे हुए हैं अलॉन्ग विथ एक्सटर्नल डिस्प्ले यूनिट। और बाजू में ही रखा हुआ है कैनन का प्रिंटर, जो कि फ़ोटो प्रिंट करने में माहिर है। इस स्पेशल पॉइंट पे यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं गोरिल्ला ट्राइपॉड स्टैंड्स, LED RGB लाइट्स, रिंग लाइट्स अलॉन्ग विद स्टैंड्स, जो कि एक इन्फ्लुएंसर, टिकटॉकर, यूट्यूबर के लिए बहुत ही एसेंशियल चीज़ें हैं। ये है फैमिली सेक्शन, जहाँ पे छोटे कैमरास रखे हुए हैं, जो पॉइंट एंड शूट्स है, उनके छोटे वाले प्रिंटर्स रखे हुए हैं जो इंस्टेंटली आपको फ़ोटो प्रिंट करके दे देंगे छोटे साइज़ के। ये बेसिकली फैमिली कैमरास हैं जो कि फैमिली का कोई भी मेंबर यूज़ कर सकता है फॉर सम स्पेशल इवेंट्स। ये फ्लैशेस का अलग से जोन बनाया गया है, जो फ्लैशेस अवेलेबल हैं स्टोर में। ये और भी कुछ अपग्रेडेड मॉडल्स हैं, जैसे कि EOS 850D हो गया। ये रहे इसके स्पेसिफिकेशंस, इसकी कॉस्टिंग। ये है कैनन का 200D, इसके भी स्पेसिफिकेशन अलॉन्ग विद प्राइस, सब कुछ यहाँ पे डिस्प्ले पे रखा गया है। ये सब बिगिनर कैमरास हैं जो कि फैमिली का कोई भी मेंबर यूज़ कर सकता है और अपने छोटे छोटे इवेंट्स को यादगार बना सकता है। यहाँ पे हम लोग पूरा स्टोर कवर ही कर रहे थे, तब तक यहाँ का जो फंक्शन था वो चालू होने जा रहा था। सो बाकी के जो एक्सेसरीज़ वाला डिपार्टमेंट है, मैं आपको ये पूरा इवेंट ख़त्म होने के बाद में वीडियो में आप लोगों को शो करूँगा। तब तक आप इवेंट एंजॉय करिए।
The people right there who are watching this on social media, because right now it's not just about the people who are no, keep shooting. What do you, don't stop shooting. I'm talking to those people and you stop shooting. So I was saying, for the people who are watching us later on as well, we thought we'd give you a quick tour of the place, get you guys to see what this phenomenal store looks like. And to help me do that, I have with me the regional business manager for sales ICB division Canon India, Kishore Chindarkar, who's going to help me out. Kishore, can we have you? Let's give Kishore a microphone as well. And a big round of applause, please. A big round of applause for Kishore. I know most of you have met Kishore for sure. He's like the first person you guys get to meet when you want to do something with Canon. So Kishore, can we start from there and quick?
So we have different genre like wedding and fashion segment, where if you are into wedding or fashion, you can check which are the different cameras we have, which are the lenses. You can try it out before purchasing. So second segment is Pro DV. This is the segment where nowadays videography is most popular. Everybody is watching videos more than the photos. So we have this segment where we have professional videos, camera, and the professional printer, where you can explore the products from the camera. The third segment we have wildlife photography segment. This is the most interesting segment, where newcomers, all the new students also wanted to jump into this segment. So we have different cameras along with the lenses, which you can use. You can test it out and then decide which camera, which lens will work for you. This segment specifically is most interesting for all the users, because though we have specific cameras, but we wanted to explore all the lenses. How lens will work for me. So this segment will help you out to try all the lenses on your camera, and then you can decide.
And then finally, the segment which a lot of young people will definitely relate with.
Yes.
For a lot of you, especially watching right now on social media, this part is going to be the most interesting for you, and this is the reason. But once we speak about this, you'll find out why just shooting on your phone sometimes is not enough. If you want to take your game to the next level, you want to have good quality cameras.
We call this segment is the most younger segment, because all the young generations wanted to explore this segment. They wanted to try out cameras when they start with their vlogging and YouTubing from the mobile, and they wanted to become more professional in that segment, and they jump into the camera segment. So this segment will help them to explore their hobbies to the next level. And the final segment we have family zone. So though this is the professional segment, but we have also kept one segment where families wanted to explore cameras for their home. So these are the compact camera and entry-level camera along with the printer, where families can explore these products for their happiness.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Kishore. Please let's give him a big round of applause. Get your attention to this screen over here. Exactly 1 year ago, on the 7th of October 2021, Mr. Manabu Yamazaki, the President and CEO of Canon India, was here, and he launched this store. We've got some fabulous memories from about a year ago. There you go. That was how the store was actually inaugurated. Hey, I'm there as well. That's my camera. First person to buy a camera over here. But now let's go beyond this and let's go deeper into the store. So, what's your Instagram handle? Let's plug that right away at the outset.
It's Dream Diaries. Dream Diaries in there.
Dream Diaries. So it's going to be up on screen as well. Check him out. Follow him. You'll get to see some of his work. But before we explore your work on Instagram, why don't you tell us a little bit about some of the products that you've been using for the last few years to do what you do professionally?
So, hi guys. So my journey with photography apparently started with Canon itself. I think it's 2012, 22nd May. That's when I bought my first DSLR, Canon 550D. And I feel so glad that, from 550D, then it was Canon 6D, then 5D Mark III, 5D Mark IV, Canon, then the mirrorless segment had begun, EOS R, R5, now R6. So I feel so fortunate that I've experienced everything. Like, how a ladder keeps on going with every year, every new segment, like technology evolves and something new comes up. So I have actually lived through it and use the best of those technologies in the weddings that we shoot. So it's been 10 years that we've been shooting weddings, and I feel so glad to have been associated with Canon only, and I'm completely happy.
That's beautiful. You brought up a very interesting point. For people who are joining this space, and you're getting new photographers every with great technology now being available in India, everybody's first question, especially when they begin, is, I want to become a wedding photographer. What camera should I start with? Now, your answer gave me a very interesting insight. You started off with something which was technology maybe 10 years ago to the latest technology now. Having 10 years of experience and now doing events at the biggest level, you can have the best cameras. But for somebody who's starting, what would you recommend?
See, I always suggest for somebody who wants to start photography, get a camera. It doesn't matter what budget you have. It's not necessary that you have to spend 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs. It is not. You just have to step into it and things just pass on after that.
See, this is proof that this is legitimate advice and not sales advice, because if it was sales advice, you would have said, buy a 2 lakh rupee camera to start your wedding photography. But that's not what it's all about. Every kind of photographer can start off with photography. Just start off with a good camera, come here to the store, experience this place, you will see. And there are very helpful people here who will be able to tell you what camera you can get at whatever budget. Start with a small camera, and as your journey grows, as you become bigger and bigger in your field, you can get yourself the best cameras like Karthik has. So I have Sagar Goswami here with me. He's a network engineer turned professional photographer. The fascination to observe rare species of birds and mammals led Sagar to mark his presence on a global photography scale while capturing them through not only his lens but also his soul. A professional natural history photographer, he's a writer, he's a documentary filmmaker. He's been a brand ambassador and photo mentor for Canon India Private Limited for a while now, and he's also a traveling faculty at Pearl Academy. So, okay, that's the official introduction to Sagar, but now let me talk to you a little bit about what I have discovered about him as well. Oh, that's the best thing, huh? That's another thing that you just learned right now. If you're going to have your presence across multiple social media platforms, try to keep the same name everywhere, because it's just easier to give one name and tell them, search on Instagram or YouTube, same way. So, Sagar Goswami photography. It's on screen now, okay. And you've taken this video that is playing right here behind us. So before we talk about the equipment you use, reviews. Tell me a little bit about the experience of being a wildlife photographer. How does that feel for you?
The experience of being a wildlife photographer is actually beyond the words. I am a nature lover and a wildlife enthusiast. So watching wildlife and photographing it is like the ultimate satisfaction.
We were speaking just a little while ago and said, you can make your passion your profession. There's nothing like it. It will be an interesting story. When you were 8 years old, your love for wildlife began.
I spent my childhood in a place called Sunder, which is a very small place in Rathod district, and every winter flamingos used to visit my backyard. So that's how I made a hide, and every evening after my school I used to go there and watch flamingos. So that's how my journey started.
That's how your journey started. And I'd love to know what your stories are as well. In the comments under this video, please share with us if you are doing wildlife photography. How did your journey begin? Now let's take it to where your journey has brought you right now. You shot this just last month, right? In August.
Yeah, right.
And if you guys want to see the proper video, you should go and check it out on his YouTube channel. It is an astounding 11-minute, approximately 7-minute video. Sorry, 7.
Great Wildebeest migration, which is also one of the largest migration on planet Earth done by wild animals. So this I shot in Masai Mara in Kenya, East Africa, and witnessing 2 millions of wildebeest every year. Annually, they migrate from Serengeti to Masai Mara and back and forth. So it's a clockwise migration. So witnessing this entire, it was amazing. I mean, the one shot I would like to describe here when we just reached Mara River, the bank of the Mara River, and the sun was rising from the other hand, and I saw the dust storm coming towards me, and then I saw the thousands of wildebeest they were running, and I could see only the horns of the wildebeest moving up and down in the golden dusk. So that was the shot which made my
This entire video. Yeah. You guys have to see that shot on that video. It's on his YouTube channel. But like I said, apart from the visual joy, the joy that you felt as a nature lover, tell everybody a little bit about the new technology that you use from Canon during the shoot.
Yeah. So this entire clip, the 7-minute clip, was shot on Canon EOS R system. Specifically Canon EOS R5 and R3. So R3, you must be knowing that it's the latest addition to EOS R series of cameras from Canon, which is a full-frame camera. And the one thing which was introduced in that camera on the same day when I actually shot this, and that was added as a firmware from Canon, and that feature was 240 FPS in the video. So you can shoot in higher FPS and then make it slow motion in the post. So that's what I did here. You can see very amazing slow motion done by Canon EOS R3 by shooting 240 FPS. So latest of technology, latest of firmware, latest of features, what I want to use during my trip. I was fortunate enough to use them right in the field.
As we can evidently see in the vlogging space. So now, firstly, tell us a little bit about how your journey began. I mean, how long have you been doing this, and is vlogging your primary thing, or do you do other things and do vlogging as a part of talking about your journey, or doing the other things that you do, wedding, pre-wedding, lifestyle, all these things. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
So talking about getting into this industry, photography industry, I started my journey as a musician.
Oh wow, okay.
Earlier I was working, so I left my job just to learn classical music. So I started attending classical music concerts with my Guruji, ZINDAGI. So I used to take a small Canon power point and shoot camera. So I used to take green rooms, BTS shoots, and on stage as well. So I used to post slowly on Facebook and tag the artists. So slowly I got a few recommendations, and also my Guruji said, why don't you take this as a career? And one fine day, Zakir Hussain I showed the picture of Zakir Hussain on the stage on green room. So he said, when my Guruji was there, then he said he can do something in the photography line. So that was my inspiration. After that, I think this was in 2014 and December. In 2015, I got a call from the tabla player. He asked me to shoot his engagement pictures. So that's how you got into the wedding and engagement space. Lovely, man. That's amazing. You know, you never know where your journey begins. Like from being a corporate guy to being a musician to being now a professional photographer. That's amazing. And tell me a little bit about your vlogging thing, because it's not just, you know, I mean, I understand most photographers, most creative people can vlog because, you know, you want to document your day, you want to talk about how you've done things, maybe you want to educate your audience a little bit. What was your reason to vlog? So reason to vlog is like, of course, whenever we used to do destination weddings, we get 1 or 2 days time. So that time, of course, on Instagram people used want to see where are you, how are you shooting. So it's better to use like the new M50 Mark II, and we can use it because it's very compact and lightweight, and it's very easy to use. I know. And you can like do wonders with this camera. So completely agree with you. I think the Canon M50 Mark II is for me the best camera that people can be using for vlogging, for social media content, because you can shoot vertical with the M50 Mark II as well. So you know, whether you want to make your reels and take them to the next level, you want to make YouTube shorts, you want to take pictures, you know, everybody knows, if you follow me on social media, I'm a sneakerhead. I put up pictures of sneakers all the time. You want to get great pictures, you want to upgrade your camera from your basic phone camera to Canon M50 Mark II. But apart from the Canon M50 Mark II, we've got a couple of other cameras which are here as well. Is there something else that you would want to recommend to people who are watching right now? I mean, I'm talking about the M50 Mark II because I use that and I love that. Is there something else that you would recommend as well? I've been using Canon like EOS R, R5 and R6. These are my cameras, but for vlogging, I just used only these cameras. That's M50 first version and the second version.
Since you're in the music industry, you've seen those music videos.
I have.
Seen some of my works.
तुम लोगों ने अकुल का लाल बिंदी वीडियो देखा है? That video has been shot and directed.
Produced.
Yeah. There you go.
And I was taking a break from commercial shoots, and I did a couple of wildlife tours. I did 3 actually. And snow leopards that was the 3rd sort of installment of my initial wildlife work. And that got me thinking that, you know, you are a storyteller, you're a trained storyteller, you love wildlife. Get into this segment and tell stories that matter.
Thank you for keeping this place so fantastic. I mean, every time I've come here, it's been an absolute joy. The entire staff here also, they deserve a big round of applause. Can we give a big round of applause to the staff here at the CIS store and for Mr. Manoj Picture. I won't tell everybody to clap because everybody's hands have their phones in them, pictures are being taken, which is lovely. But congratulations to Canon India, to the Canon Image Square store here for 1 year of absolute magic and joy.
Let me introduce myself. I'm Prashant Shetty. I am not a photographer, but I am into this industry for 27 years. So I have seen the transition of photography from black and white to digital to mirrorless. I would like to announce here this is the first store in India, a Canon Experience Zone. Now we are starting in many cities where we'll have this zone concept. The reason of opening this zone is I wanted to let you know that we are buying cameras starting from 50,000 and the lenses like you are buying almost an iPhone or you are buying a car, a four-wheeler. And I think everybody who buys a car would like to have a test and drive. You know, want to sit in the car, have a drive, take a drive outside and come back. So we want that experience also to happen in the camera industry also. Because like my R5, R6, R3 are all about 2 lakhs. So we wanted the customer should not come here and just walking out. They should experience the product. They should experience all lenses whichever are applicable for them. That's the reason that we want that limited customer, but they should spend time. And the reason of starting zone is that the customer who walks in this zone can have everything in store. He can have lights, he can have accessories related to blogging, he can have products find a section where Canon is in front, but accessories department is there where customers can buy. That's the reason what we have. And again, we will be promoting this across India.
I mean, the gear that you carry with you.
I've got a Canon R5, US R5, 2870, 1635, 7200, all Canon, M50 Mark II.
Lovely. You know what? Let's talk about, you had such amazing experiences. You've taken some phenomenal photographs. First things first, let's plug your Instagram handle. Where can people see your work?
It's the I wanted to fire those photos and by luck I got my Indian flag in between.
That's amazing.
And when you see the Indian flag right in the center, the fire was going off and there is a stage behind and you can see the crowd.
And how cool is that? I love that you said that. That also shows you that we have not paid anybody to say good things about Canon. He's tried all other brands, but he still loves Canon. And I love that. You know, I've seen your pictures. I had the pleasure of being actually shot by you, and I think you've got some incredible work that you've been doing. Can you pick up one of your many assignments that you've done, that you've shot recently, and tell us a little bit more about that?
Okay, so being an artist, camera is just a tool, like how I would artist use a paintbrush. So camera, so it's just a tool. So one of the macro shots that I took of a matchstick, and I roughly took around 700-800 images to get an entire artwork.
Oh wow!
So it was an overlapping of a plane converting into a female, like trying to fly.
That's
so
amazing.
The only desire of that matchstick is to birth. And yes, so that was one of the most artwork which is very close to me as desire to birth, and basically a micro shot of a matchstick.
We have a lot of other people here. If anybody here wants to share a story about using a Canon product, please feel free to come and have a word with me. But for today, this is here at the Canon Image Square in ANDHERI. And guys, no more things to be said. Let's eat cake.
जैसे कि आपने देखा होगा वीडियो में कि सुंदर भाई भी अपना कंटेंट बनाने में फुल्ली कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड है। वो अलग अलग एंगल से शॉट्स ले रहे थे। और यहाँ पे हम लोग अब आ चुके हैं एक्सेसरीज जोन में, जहाँ पे कि आपको प्रिंटर्स के कार्ट्रिजेस, इंक रिफिल्स, बाकी के अपना माइक्स मिल जाएंगे, जो कि व्लॉगिंग करने के टाइम पे, इंटरव्यूज़ लेने के टाइम पे बहुत काम आते हैं। अलग अलग माइक्स रखे हुए हैं, रोड के सेनहाइजर्स के। नीचे आप देख सकते हैं कि एक्सटर्नल बैटरी पैक्स रखे हुए हैं, जो कि कैमरास को और लॉन्गर परफॉर्म करने के लिए हेल्प करते हैं। यहाँ पे फ्लैशेस रखे हुए हैं। ये स्टैंड्स रखे हुए हैं अलॉन्ग विद लाइट्स। यहाँ पर स्ट्रैप्स हैं, मिनी बैग्स हैं। ये कैमरा की स्किन्स है। यहाँ पर बैग्स रखे हुए हैं अलग अलग कंपनी के, लाइक मैनफ्रोटो एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा। So you can come and decide according to your budget. ये जोन है जहाँ पे फिल्टर्स रखे हुए हैं, कैमरा के स्किन्स रखे हुए हैं, माइक्स रखे हुए हैं, लेंस के कवर्स रखे हुए हैं। A to Z एक्सेसरीज आपको ये स्टोर में मिलेगी। खाली आपको आना है यहाँ पे और एक्सप्लोर करना है पूरा स्टोर। यहाँ पे आपको कैमरा गिम्बल्स भी मिल सकते हैं। यहाँ पे स्टूडियो लाइट्स भी अवेलेबल हैं। यहाँ पे अलग सेक्शन है जहाँ पे आपको मेमोरी कार्ड्स, बैटरीज, ट्राइपॉड स्टैंड्स सब कुछ मिल सकता है। यहाँ पे कैबिनेट्स भी अवेलेबल है जिसके अंदर आप लेंसेज अपने कैमरास प्रॉपरली और प्रोटेक्टेडली रख सकते हैं कि वो किसी फंगस विंगस का शिकार ना बने।
हिप 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 कंग्रेट्स।
तो ये था पूरा वीडियो कैनन इमेज स्क्वायर का 1 ईयर सेलिब्रेशन का। आई होप यू लाइक द वीडियो। प्लीज़ like, share and subscribe this channel.